Let's see now how we can use wildcard as a criteria along with text inside the CountIF function. Let me explain wildcard. Let's say I want to count the number of instances either A or A plus occurs in this particular range, and the common part of these two texts is A. So I can use A star as the criteria where it will look for anything that begins with A. So in this example, there are only two possibilities, either A or A plus. So let's write that and we will see another example of wildcard in a bit. Before we do that, let's see how many A plus students are there for English. So I'm going to change this to A plus and hit enter. There is only one student who got A plus, which is student 3. None other have received A plus in English. And for A, there are 10. In total, those who have either A or A plus are 11. So if I change this to A star, it gives me answer as 11. How do we write that? Manually write count. The moment you start typing a function, it will give you what are the options which begin with those letters. So here we have CountIF. So I'm going to click on this and give range. In this particular case, it is E8 to E32, comma. Now enter the criteria. And the criteria is going to be, I will use absolute criteria. I'm going to type it in the formula. Inside the quotation mark, A star, and close the quotation mark and close the parenthesis and hit enter. So this is how you write manually wildcards. Otherwise, you can have a reference cell in which you have written criteria. Another example of using wildcard is to search inside a cell if it contains any text. What exactly do we mean by that? Let's take this example. I have edited these two names and included John in this. So we are going to search for number of students who have John as a part of their name. Let's write a formula, and you don't necessarily have to write the CountIF formula right above that column. You can write it anywhere. So I'm going to write it here. CountIF open bracket. This range is column B, so it is going to be B8 colon B32, comma, and the criteria is, I'll start with quotation mark, star, John, star, and close quotation mark. So in this case, we have used wildcard with star on both ends of the text, which means Excel is going to search for all the student names and see how many names have John in it. I'll close the parenthesis and hit enter. So it is only 2. So this is how we can use wildcard as search criteria. This was not exactly a good example for double-ended wildcard, but let's say you are searching for students who live in a particular area or a particular street. Then in the address column, you can have such wildcard search.